So this is, are you ready for the next steps? So this is talking about what's going to be happening next and if you're ready and whatever work needs to be done. So we're going to go with deck 1 and deck 2. So think about yourself this time and have a think about your person as well, because obviously they're an influence on these cards. And we will have a look if you're ready for the next steps. Deck 1, deck 2. Okay, let's see what the universe says. Can I have the collective energies of those in advance that have picked deck number 1? Thoughts, feelings, emotions, energies and thought processes. Are they ready for the next steps? Are they ready for the next chapter? Are they ready? 4. And number 5. Okay. Are they ready for the next steps? Those that picked up number 1. Where are we at? Ready for the next steps? 3. 4. 5. 6. Are you ready for the next steps? I want to get 8. 7. 8. 9. I just want a clarifying card for that one. A clarifying card for the top one, please. Thanks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're doing quite well, all right? What's going on is you are standing in your High Priestess energy. You've been spending the time the last few months gathering your strength, getting in your divine energy, feeling the pull, feeling more positive about your life, more positive about who you are, and your self-love has been developing as well. A lot of you have been manifesting, you've been manifesting correctly. Now this deck is kind of split into two sections collective. Some of you have been manifesting and you're moving forward. Some of you haven't been manifesting and you're a little bit stuck and a little bit jammed. So for those that haven't been manifesting, please kind of get a move on with it and try and move the situation forward while focusing on yourself. So the people that haven't been, well, some of you are still clinging on to this tower that has happened. Some of you are still really beat up by what has happened in the past with the tower and deception. And the 10 of Wands from this clarifying deck as well. So what's happening is you're trying to make your steps forward, but the negative feelings and negative emotions and negative thought processes keep coming back into your memory to haunt you with the 6 of Cups. They keep coming back into your memory. So you're taking 2 steps forward, feeling really good about yourself, and then you take 1 step backward and relive the tower over and over. So we've got to move you from that section where you have got the tower, where all this, the tower and your feelings of deception and feeling that you've been abandoned are, push you forward, try and turn these memories into positive ones and push you into the next step. So you're nearly there, but what you're doing is just reliving the past a little bit too much. Be appreciative of what you have had rather than the negatives if you can. That you don't really want, the negatives are bad enough on their own. You don't really want them to be a block that will push you from moving forward. You could do without that. So try and destroy and uncreate the thought when it comes into your head. Change your negative momentum, rebuild your, focus on something else, break the momentum of these negative thoughts, get out of that cycle, that pattern. It's not all of you, but some of you on this that have picked this deck are in this repetitive cycle and you're burdening yourself with it because you're feeling bad about it, and then you kind of get stuck in that negative momentum that you can't seem to break. So you need to refocus your energy when that starts happening, start moving it forward, and focus on what happened that was nice rather than what was not nice. Because if you want this relationship to progress and you want it to take the next steps, you're going to have to deal with this tower and what's happened anyway, rather than keep on trying to relive it. You know, whether you let them go or don't let them go, that's relevant to your situation, but irrelevant to these cards, because they're saying no matter what you've done, some of you are still holding on to the past and what's happened. So please release it. The 4 of Pentacles, again, clarifying the point, clinging on to the negative stuff, not focusing on the appreciation. And if you dwell on negative, you're pressing pause on things moving forward. However, that being said, you are balancing. Then I say that's not all of you, that's just some of you that have picked this deck, okay? That's not all of you. Majority of you are now balancing twos of pentacles, now balancing your thoughts, your emotions, your logic and your emotional side of it. You're seeing things from a standpoint that isn't so close to home. You've took a step back out of the situation and you're able to see it from a different perspective. A lot of you are seeing it from a more divine perspective as well. You're looking down on it as if it's you're from above, and you know, you've started thinking, well, I'm not not a human having a spiritual experience. I'm a spirit having a human experience. And a lot of you are starting to focus that energy. So this is shifting, this is moving you forward. With that, then once you've let go, once these bits have gone, you are ready for the next steps. You've got the 10 of Cups, so a relationship developing to the next step. The Fool, taking a leap of faith, and you standing in your power with the Queen of Wands. You also have the Wheel of Fortune turning in your direction. So all that's the main part of this is you have been doing the right work. You are in a much stable position. You're in your power. However, some of you are just flagging up on the negative memories and holding on to them a bit too much, a bit too tightly. Be in appreciation for what you do have and manifest the outcome that you do want, not what you don't want, because you are, some of you are pressing pause on the situation moving forward. It isn't all of you. You're doing great. It's just that tendency is there. So just be aware of that. If you know I'm talking to you, just please be aware of it. Failing that, you're all ready. You're getting ready for your next steps. You've been gathering strength. You've been focusing on yourself. You've let the situation go so that the universe can do its job. You've moved the situation forwards. So it's all a matter of time. There's some clarifying cards, please, for deck 1. They're going to, if you're thinking of your person, they're going to come back with the Knight of Swords. It's going to be quick movement. It has been slow and steady. Oh, also the Chariot. Okay, so it'll be quick movement. It will have seemed like nothing is happening. It will seem like nothing is going on. And then all of a sudden it's going to be a bang and your world is going to be like, whoa, he's back. Or they're back. Sorry, boys, they're back. Moving it forward. Now, I've just heard 5. So it could be 5 weeks, the 5th of the month, 5 days. 5 days from now, and 5 months, and it won't be 5 years, but that's where it is. You've just heard 5 really clearly. So those are your collective timings. Remember, that's your mutual energy timing. So your individual circumstances may be different. At the moment, they are just wondering what to do. You are in their thoughts. So they are stuck in between a rock and a hard place, but that's their own thoughts and their own illusions, because they can see you getting stronger with the crowns on the head. They will make choices, they will make decisions, and that Knight of Swords is going to be quick movement back to you, especially with the Chariot as well. You can't get any quicker movement than that. The relationship had to end how it was with the 2 of Cups and the Death card. The relationship couldn't have carried on how it was. Some of you were looking for them to save you and fix you, when really you needed to do that yourself, which you have now learned. The only person that can save you is you. The only person that can love you to the extent that you need to be loved is you. And when you start doing that, they can follow in suit. So again, this situation had to be finished. It had to end the way it was. They also needed space. They needed to get into their divine masculine power a bit more. They needed to process everything, think it all through from a higher perspective. And now again, movement. 2 of Cups, again, true love. They do love you. The emotions have just been everywhere. Your individual circumstances have all been different with this, but you are ready for the next steps. Just stop reliving the past, the negatives, and push the situation forward by focusing on them, being an appreciation as if they are already in your life. That is a good plan as well. If you need us to look at your individual situations and manifesting plans, I do them now. Great request. Everyone's getting their plans done. So if you need one of them doing for your individual situation to move it forward, let me know and we can push it. If you're just feeling that you're not quite doing it right and there's something not quite right, failing that, just watch the manifesting video. Have we got any more clarifying cards for deck number 1? Any more? Are you going to tell me any more? Nope. Yeah. Manifest. When you manifest and you could get this in the right vibration, the universe is going to match it, and it's time for action. So it's all there for you. So all you have got to do now, guys, is just the little minimal bits of getting out of the negative vibration when you get into it, breaking that momentum, and this situation can move forward. Move forward for you. Just try not to keep reliving the bad stuff. focus on the nice parts of what happened. I know it's hard sometimes, you know, but when they get back in touch, you will still be thinking of the past, but you're going to be in appreciation that they are now back in your life. So you need to try and switch that mind frame again. You know, you've got to try take a step out of it, refocus your energy. And again, it's not all of you. The rest of you, I mean, you're all grown in power. You've all grown in strength. You're all in a positive place. It's just that some of you are reliving the past. That's all. Okay, let's do deck number 2. What time am I? 10:28. Can I have the collective energy for those that picked deck number 2? Are they ready for the next steps? Those that picked deck number 2? Are the people that picked deck number 2 ready for the next steps? Ready for the next chapter? Are you ready for the next chapter? 3, 4, I think that was 4. It's 4 now. 5. Okay, those that picked deck number 2, are they ready for the next chapter? Is it time? Is it time? Okay, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to get 9 again. 6, 7. Just 2 more, please. 8. All right. Fair enough. Cards say 10, so we're going with 10. Okay, so what's happening with your situation is there's been a bit of a role reversal going on. You've been putting the work into yourself, you've been getting into the divine power, you've been feeling really strong, on top of your game. You've decided to let the situation go and let the universe do its job. You've decided that faith was going to break your mountains rather than letting the fear build them. You've decided that this is the path forward. You've decided this is what you're going to just work on yourself for the time being. And with that being said, you let the situation go. With Death card, you thought, well, I've been hurt enough by the past. I'm ready to take the next steps forward. Let's wait and see what actually happens. So you've been gathering your strength. That's where you are at the moment. You're in a really prime position. You're ready for new beginnings. You feel ready for new beginnings. Some of you have had a longer wait than others. Some of you, the people are coming back anytime now. It's happening now. Rest of you will be a tiny bit longer, but that's your individual circumstances and how much work you've been putting into yourself and manifesting, how fast you've been speeding up the process. How your person is now feeling is they are suddenly feeling that everything has kind of gone a bit wrong. You've got the 10 of swords and the 5 of swords. You've been left feeling heartbroken. They have been left feeling heartbroken that you have now abandoned them because you're focusing on yourself. Even if they don't know that, they can feel the subconscious energy that has been pushed at them because you've been focusing on yourself, pushing your energy forward, and they haven't known what to do about it. So now they're sitting there feeling quite sad. You're kind of getting everything you want because you're manifesting it, and that's starting with you and your self-love. You're in the vortex, you're pushing things forward. You are knowing that it's your birthright, abundance is your birthright. You're learning that, you're feeling strong, you're feeling positive, and now they are starting to feel as if they've effed up. So that's where they are. They are going to be making moves towards you with the Page of Pentacles, which is your next chapter, should you wish to take it. And you can have your new beginnings with the Ace of Cups. So it's all there for you. It's all ready to move forward. They are still having these fears. So whereas you have broken your fears using your faith, they've still got a few fears that are going on, but they aren't as bad as they were. They weren't as magnified because you haven't got the Moon card. They don't feel as strong. You are going to get your victory, and they are going to be making these quick moves towards you. Yours seems to be a slower, steadier process than deck 1. This will be, they'll start checking up on you, asking people how you're doing, see what you're up to, and then they'll eventually make the move towards you. So that's where you are. So you are ready for the next chapter. It's good stuff. Can I have some clarifying cards for those that picked deck number 2, please? Clarifying cards for deck 2. Are they ready for the next chapter? Yeah. So again, Magician, you've manifested the outcome that you want. You're manifesting it. The universe is hearing your pleas. You've let the situation go because you've learned that if you hold on to the situation, you press pause on the manifesting of it. So you've let the situation go, the Death card. You've got into that mentality of what will be, even though you still want it, which is great because that means there's space created for the universe to step in, do its job. You know that they love you despite everything that's happened, and because of that you've got faith that they will bring them back to you with the angel above, the Two of Cups, true love as well. You know that you have faith. Knight of Pentacles, coming back. It will be slow, it will be steady, but there will be movement. There's already movement for a majority of you. Keep your ear to the ground, because it won't be yet that you hear directly from them, but you will hear of what's happening through other people. They're going to try and find a way to you. They'll be like, well, how are they getting on, and what they're doing, and are they working yet, or what type of work are they doing, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Trying to find out more about you, testing the water to make the moves back, and with that is the slow and steady progress. But they will do it. They will make the moves because you're ready. You just need to keep focusing on yourself. Enjoy yourself a little bit of a while longer before the stress comes back. They will come back with some kind of begging. So you've stepped into your power. You don't feel like you need them as much as you do. You don't feel like you need them now. That's the difference. Before you felt like you needed them to complete you, whereas now you know that you are complete on your own. You don't need them, which is when they can come back. They will be coming back to beg for you, to ask for you, trying to get stability. So make your wish. You're going to get everything you want. Nine of Cups. It's going to move. The situation is going to move. All your dreams, you know, plan what you want now. Keep manifesting what you want now, because your dreams are going to come true. So if it's what you want, go for it. Enjoy it. And the next chapter's here. It's time. It's time. So slow, steady progress, but progress nonetheless. Keep your ear to the ground. Watch out. It's coming. And just keep focusing on yourself. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. People that have been watching the channel longer have been moving this forward for the 6 weeks we've been on. And then hello newbies, you'll start getting to this mind frame as well and push the situation forward too. So you're all doing great. You're all doing great. Super proud of you all. Okay, so if you want to book an email, if you want to book a reading or a manifesting plan, email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. Find me on Instagram, that's mysticlovetarot. I'll follow you back, unless it's private and you want me to follow you. So then shout me and say, Ali, oi, follow me, and I'll follow you back. And I'm also going to be doing a mediumship and tarot course. It's going to be a 2-day course based in Birmingham with my friend Sharon, who's a podium medium. She goes on stage. We're both mediums, but I do the tarot more and she does the mediumship more. So we have a fine balance between the two of us. So she can do tarot and I teach tarot. She does the mediumship. She teaches the mediumship. I do the mediumship. So that's kind of how it works. We haven't taught each other. We've learned separately, and then we've been pushed together by spirit to help the highest good of the world. So anyway, we're going to do a 2-day course of tarot and mediumship, which you will love. I'm just trying to find a venue. I had a bit of a stumbling block because they could only allow 15 people into the venue I'd found, which isn't going to be enough with you lot and her lot as well. So I'll keep you posted when I know more. Alright guys, take care of yourself. Bye bye.